If you're looking for a bit of a refresh to your 07 to 18 JKU side steps, these Raptor Series 4-inch curved oval step bars will be a great option to take a look at. These will be the most affordable option for a 4-inch step and will provide you some extra support when you're getting in and out of the Jeep with some extra real estate underneath your foot. Aesthetically, these will look a lot sleeker than the factory steps, and in a matte black will match a lot of other black mods that you might already have on your JK. These will also give you a lot more protection to your rocker panel than your factory plastic step. However, these are bolted to the pinch weld and not the frame, so these are not intended for rock sliding abuse off-road. On that note, I would like to mention, since they are attached to the pinch weld like I mentioned, these will not be compatible with the Ruby rails since they mount in the same location. As for the install, this is fairly easy at 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. These step bars are built very well and they'll be able to stand up to what gets thrown at them, considering these steps are rated to hold up to 500 pounds. They're a sturdy black powder-coated steel with a satin finish that will really create a sleek look and match with any other textured black or matte black mods that you already have on your JK. Like a lot of other options, this has curved ends, but they're not nearly as curved in, and they only have a 30-degree bend. Unlike other options, these do not have plastic end caps, and they're seamlessly welded steel end caps, giving them a very clean look and avoiding any cracking that those plastic options might give you. I'm also a fan of how the step pads are set up. Raptor uses a saddle-style step pad that creates a step across and around the 4 inches. They're also treaded for extra style, but most importantly, to be functional and give you more grip and padding when you're stepping in and out of the Jeep. These are also offset to perfectly line up with the doors and are sized accordingly to the door sill, which really gives this step more of a custom feel and a functionality bonus over the rest. This does have a lot of stepping room of 4 inches, but we also do have a 5-inch option, very similar to this one, for about $80 more. Like I mentioned before, this is the most affordable 4-inch oval step bar that we offer right now at $220. Other oval steps can range anywhere from $220 to $650, but seem to be right around average at the $250 mark. We also do have less expensive options similar to this option here, but they'll go down an inch in size and they'll have a 3-inch step instead. On the other end of the spectrum, more expensive options are different styles, like side steps with a drop step, or even a premium power step ranging anywhere from $300 to $800, even up to that premium option for right around $1,700. For being the most affordable 4-inch step with a very functional design, as well as a 10-year limited warranty, these are definitely a great option to look at. Installing this, guys, is fairly simple, bolting right into the factory location, so this gets a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter for me. You're only going to need a couple of hand tools and about an hour's worth of your time to get these bolted up.
Tools required for this install: 3/8 drive ratchet, a 16mm socket, a 13mm socket, a 10mm socket, a 6mm Allen head socket, a 1/4 inch drive socket, and a 5/32 Allen key.
All right, first step of the installation is going to be to install the brackets. Raptor has labeled which brackets go where. We're going to start with the front bracket. We're going to insert our J-clip into the frame that they've provided, and then we'll use a supplied bolt to bolt that in. Once you have that in, you go ahead, using the little Allen head bolts, washers, and lock washers, we're going to go ahead and insert those through the pinch weld and a washer on the front side. Then we're going to put a washer, a lock washer, and a nut on the back side. Moving on to the center bracket, we're going to follow the same procedure. Insert the clip into the frame. Place the bracket on the inside of the pinch weld, and then we're going to install that bolt. Insert the bolt through the pinch weld, place a washer, lock washer, and then a nut. Same thing goes for the other side. Washer, lock washer, and nut. Moving on to the rear bracket, since there's a threaded hole in the body, we're going to use a slightly smaller bolt that they've provided. And we'll go ahead and place a washer and a lock washer on that and insert that into the hole. Once we have that, we'll insert the pinch weld bolts. All right, so now we're ready to install the step. They provide you with rubber pads to lay on the brackets. So we're going to go ahead and lay those on first. And then we'll install our step. Using the provided hardware, we're going to use the large Allen-headed bolt, a lock washer, and a washer. Go ahead and install those through the bracket, through the rubber plate, and into the step. Install these last two, and then we're ready to tighten everything up. You're going to use a 6mm Allen key socket to tighten these bolts up. You want to tighten them up until the lock washer flattens out. Don't over tighten them. All right, so now that we have the step bolts tight, we're going to go ahead and tighten the brackets up. Using a 5/32 Allen key and a 10mm socket, we'll tighten the pinch weld bolts. For the larger bolts, we're going to use a 16mm socket. We'll go ahead and tighten those up to the body.
So if you're looking for an affordable and sleek way to get up into your Ford or Wrangler, Raptor Series has you covered. This is Meredith with XT, and you can find these and everything else Wrangler right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.